Hello, Crafter. Hi, Shine. Hey guys, nice to see you. Let me know if you can hear me. Thank you. Yeah, let me know if you guys can hear me, or if the music's too loud, or, you know, whatever's going down. I can barely hear myself, so. Oh, I called you Crafter because I read it in the chat. Oh, hey! Aw, a lot of people right here. Okay, so basically, I was being asked a lot of questions about, like, how to use Sai, and how to color, blah, 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 and I couldn't really answer them properly without, like, visually showing what I do, I suppose. Oh, I like this song. But anyways, yeah, I wanted to show a little bit of, like, what I do and how I do it, I suppose. So, yeah, I have this pre-made sketch that I made, like, a couple weeks ago, I think, because I didn't feel like drawing something right now. But yeah, so just let me know if you guys have, like, questions or anything like that, and yeah, we can get started. So I'm gonna start lining stuff. Lining for me used to be really hard, until I started using a lot of layers. So if you look over here, Sai has a lot of, like, layers that you can use. And as a digital artist, I recommend taking advantage of all the tools you have, because there's a lot of things that you can do. A lot of the times, people like being, like, minimalistic with, like, what they do, because they're like, well, like, it's a clutch or whatever, but, like, who cares? Nobody is going to see what you do during the progress. The only thing people see is the end result. So what does it matter, you know? Do whatever you have to do to make your art look good. And not only to make your art look good, but to make you comfortable with it, because that's the most important thing. So I use a lot of layers in order to be able to make mistakes freely, so that I won't feel, like, pressured into, like, being perfect. Because a lot of the times what happens when you have that pressure on you, instead of drawing clean lines, you sketch. So, for example, if I'm nervous, I might draw something like this. Which, you know, nothing inherently bad about having a sketchy art style, I suppose. But, for me, I prefer cleanliness over sketchiness. Not only that, but I also like how it feels a lot more. I feel in control of myself, and I don't know, it looks more organized, it looks nicer in my opinion. Of course, feel free to disagree, but you know, that's just me. I think having a good idea of the tools you have at hand really helps out with like relaxing a little bit while you draw, because drawing is supposed to be fun. It's not supposed to be this process that like makes you nervous, and like it's not a competition either. Like, it's supposed to be fun. It's supposed to make you feel good. It's supposed to be lighthearted most of the time. At least with things like this, like, you know, I'm not taking this seriously. This is a Sonic character. There's nothing inherently serious about it or anything like that. So, for whatever I need, or I feel like I need other layers for, I use other layers. And basically, the way to say it, like I decide, like, if I want another layer or not, is if I have established something, like, for example, if I like how this looks, and I want to not mess it up with, like, the surrounding line work, I will make another layer, and then I will do this over it, and because it's on another layer, it won't mess with what I've already established. So take advantage of the layers that you have, because they make a difference. And of course, if you have problems with maybe your steadiness isn't very good, so when you draw you can't help but like have the sketchiness, there is a layer on side that allows you to use just line work, and you can use like pre-made tools, the curved line tool or just the normal line tool, and you can use those to line as well if you have issues with hand steadiness, I suppose. I don't usually use those unless it's somebody else's sketch and I want to get it like perfect to the way that like the other person had it drawn, because I know that I have my own style, so obviously when I draw, it's gonna draw and turn out the way that I draw and not the other person. So to get as accurate as I can when I'm making somebody else's like sketch or lining it or coloring it or etc., I usually use like the preset curved line tool, and yeah, I think it's very helpful. So if you're having problems with lining something, I recommend maybe giving that a shot. I think it would help out a little bit. But yeah, for this drawing, I had like really weird quills set for Sonic, and I had to like, I opened the sketch back up and I was like, what the fuck? So I had to like redraw a little bit of it because it was like the quills were really small, and I think now they might be a little too big, but like it looks a lot better than it did. It looked super awkward before. So yeah. You love my voice? Thank you! That's really nice. Aww. Okay, I'm looking at the chat now. Hi, Sky! Alright. Bum, 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 ba-dum, bum, but I can be. Oh yeah, the stabilizer is on. On Psy, you can mess with the settings up here. You see how there's a little thing that right here that says like stabilizer? You can mess with like the settings and set it to whatever you want. For example, if I set it to 0, then I will draw super messily or whatever. And then if I set it to like 8, you know, it gets a little bit better. Right now I have it set to 15. When you get to like the S thing, there's like S-1, S-2 or whatever, it will like slow it down so you won't mess up. I don't personally like that, but you know. Un poquitito loco. Yeah, Nika, I remember that bunny. OC was really super cute. Oh, thank you guys. You're so cute and nice. Oh, all right. Okay, so I'll keep going with this because I know a lot of people came. Okay, a lot of people were asking specifically for my coloring because I guess that's what I'm good at. That's my favorite part, by the way, of drawing is the coloring. I think it's the funnest part. Funnest? Un poco loco. And if I like pause in the middle of doing things, it might be because my tablet and my mouse are kind of old, so they like freeze up every once in a while. Very inconvenient, of course, but you know, we do what we can. Okay, so what is this? Okay, that's her hand. So I'm gonna make another layer for this, so I don't fuck with the stuff I already have. Don't let it make you cry. I sing a secret song to you each night we are apart. Remember me, though I have to travel far. Remember me, each time you hear a sad guitar. Know that I'm with you the only way that I can be, until you're in my arms again. Remember me. Recuérdame. Recuérdame. Si en tu mente vivo estoy. Recuérdame. Mis sueños yo te doy. Bam 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 baram baram baram. Unidos en nuestra canción, contigo ahí estaré. Recuérdame. Si sola crees estar, recuérdame. Y mi cantar te irá a abrazar. Aún en la distancia nunca vayas a olvidar que yo contigo siempre voy. Recuérdame. Because you're right, let the music play. Keep our love alive, I'll never fade away. If you close your eyes and let the music play, keep our love alive, I'll never fade away. If you close your eyes and let the music play, keep our love alive, I'll never fade away. Remember me, for I will soon be gone. Remember me, and let the love we have live on. And know that I'm with you the only way that I can be. So until you're in my arms again, remember me. Remember me. Nice. Oops, that is not the eraser tool. Okay. Oh. I was listening to a lot of Disney music earlier, so if you hear like a lot of Disney songs in here, I apologize in advance. Because I was like updating my playlist with Disney songs. Living all alone in the middle of the sea. He sat high above his bed, watching all the couples play, and wishing that he had someone too.
And from his lover came this song of hope that he sang out loud every day for years and years. I have a dream I hope will.
Alright, sorry, I was reading the chat really quick just to make sure I don't miss anything. And I'm here with you.
I wish that the earth see the sky up above.
Will send me someone to love.
Years of singing all alone turned his lava into stone until he was on the brink of extinction. But little did he know that living in the sea below, another volcano was listening to his song. Every day she heard his tune, her lava.
Also, hi AJ in the chat. It is AJ's birthday today. You guys want to wish him a happy birthday. I was going to actually stream something that I was going to color for him, but then I realized that I would have to line art it, and line arting people's art takes me longer than like doing my own. So I might do that later today, or maybe I'll do something else, who knows. It depends on how my hand is feeling, I guess. I don't know if some of you know, but I got injured recently, and yeah, I have a lot of like wounds and stuff. So I'm trying to limit my activity some, which is why I haven't been drawing much recently as well. That and school and work kick my ass on the daily. Or just other stuff, you know. Life can be complicated sometimes. But yeah, I might, if you stick around, I might get to it maybe a little bit, or I might do something else. It just depends on how long this takes me, and if my family gets home quicker than I anticipate or not. Because when they're home, I gotta go off the mic. They're very loud. We have my brother has autism, and he likes to like make a lot of noise and scream, and he gets super hyper, which is fine, but you know, it makes it so that I can't regularly stream on voice, because my drawing computer is out in the open and not in my room, so any noise they make, like, my mic will pick up on it. That looks weird. I'm just gonna leave it like that, I don't care. Oh well. I'm not that picky. Since I'm just trying to get to the coloring.
Oh, they were so happy to finally meet above the sea. All together now their lava grew and grew. No longer are they all alone with Aloha as their new home. And when you visit them, this is what they sing. I have a dream I hope will come true,
that you'll grow old with me,
and I'll grow old with you. We thank the earth, steer the sky, we thank too. I love you. I love you.
But yeah, like I said earlier, layers. I make a lot of them. Even for just the line art, like it does not matter to me. I used to be like super hyper scared of like what other people would think if I like was super dependent on like layers and blah blah blah, but like it does not matter. It doesn't matter what other people think or say or blah blah blah. Like, do whatever you gotta do to make your shit look good. Like, the point of drawing, most of the time, unless they're like commissions or something, is that it looks good to you. You are your worst critic most of the time, and yeah, like if it looks good to you, then like it's probably good. Like, or at least, I mean, as long as it's to your standard, food, like, what does it matter, you know? Ultimately, you're the one who, you know, you're drawing for. So, fuck it. Out of my league, how could it ever be? What am I supposed to do? Alright, let me check the chat out really quick. How am I healing? I'm healing okay. It's going very slow. I thought I was getting better, but then I noticed, the swelling in my foot didn't really go away, it like spread. So that was interesting. I've been wearing a brace on both my wrist and my ankle, and it looks like the like tightness of the brace made like the swelling spread in like different directions, instead of going away. So my foot looks a little strange and bigger than it should. Yeah, so that's something. But I can sort of stand now. I can't walk around too much, but I can at least, you know, be on my foot a little bit. But yeah, thank you. I appreciate the fact that you like how I line stuff. It's like I said earlier, I think lining is a very, like, personal kind of thing. The more confident you get with what you're doing, the less you care about how the lines look. And the less you care, the cleaner they just kind of come out. I don't know why it works like that. I think sketchiness is often like a result of overthinking. And when I draw, I don't really think too much. I just kind of draw. and go, this looks good, I like it, or I don't like this, I'm gonna redraw it, and then I redraw it. But I don't like spend 4 billion years on the line art, because like I don't have that kind of time, and also I don't care as much. Maybe that's like, I don't know. I just look at something and I'm like, I'm gonna do it this way and not be hesitant about it, because I feel like hesitation makes the line art like worse and not as neat. But anyway, it's all about like confidence, I guess, and knowing that like it's okay to mess up. Like it's okay. You have, you know, with digital art especially, you have layers to back you up, and you have the undo button, you know, like if you want to Control Z something, like it's right there. It's okay if you mess up or you don't get it right the first time, because I'm sure you hear my hands when I draw, they're always hovering over the Control Z keys, like they go there like automatically. That is my position. One of my hands is drawing and the other hand is at the keyboard on those keys, so that I can mess up, erase, and then do it again. Because that's just how drawing works, I guess. I don't think you have to worry about it too much. Like, I think it's a little bit more difficult with like traditional stuff. But like for digital stuff, it's fine. Like, just chill. Oh, sorry about my dog, you guys. He's gonna be barking for a little bit because I think somebody like either A got home or B is like crossing the street, and he just likes to fight with people. My dog's name is Toby, by the way. I'm sure you've seen him on my Twitter if you follow me there, which I think everybody here does. Not to be an asshole or anything, but it's usually where people come from is my Twitter, since I'm not a YouTuber. Also, this is driving me crazy. I don't know why, I just can't get it right. Whatever, I'm gonna move on.
Baby, it's time to make up your mind. I think that tonight is when our stars align. Honey, it's time to leave the doubt behind. Take my hand, 'cause you and I are gonna shine. I was cold in the dark, it was empty in my life. From the outside it looked so bright, but nothing seems bright to me. Like a sky with no sun, like a night that has no day. My heart was eclipsed by the dark, then something changed. I saw a ray of light come through. The tiniest of sparks came into view, and then you made me hope again. I've been watching you help and you wishing
if I go a little quiet. I just I'll try my best to stay on this one. Hi. This sounds like Dance Revolution music. Alright.
We're all born with a dream we wanna make come true.
I think that's good
Some
enough.
climb to the top like me. The rest will run like you.
That looks good.
I bet it's hard to live with, knowing that you'll never be this fine. Don't be distraught, don't be sad. You give it your first try. Listen, girlfriend, can't you see I'm all of the things that you'll never be? I'm cool like the rain and I'm hot like the sun. I'm a neon rainbow and you're no fun.
Alright. That's good enough. Okay. Alright, so you got all these stuff. Obviously, I have a lot of layers drawn. Alright. Okay. I'm gonna merge everything because I don't really care too much. Actually, no, I'm not. I'm not gonna merge everything because I might color the line art dimensions. Okay, so for coloring, on side, I usually do flat colors with the bucket tool. I know a lot of people like to like select with like the wand and this and that. I don't use that. I don't even know how, honestly. I figured Psy out as I went, so I made my own discoveries, I suppose, and decisions as I went along. So that everything that I know or teach is usually something that I found out by myself, or that I learned through watching other people stream, actually. And not like tutorials, but like just streaming, like watching them draw. I would pay very, very close attention to everything they were doing. And that's how I just picked it up. I was like, okay, well this is what they're doing, and I want to do that, so I'm gonna do that. So flat colors are pretty easy. I mean, you just pick out what you want it to look like, I guess, and then set it down. As long as your line art is clean, this is easy because it won't smear everywhere. And then for little spots, sometimes it'll be like little spots that you just fill that in with the pen. And yeah, it's pretty simple concepts. I don't even know what this looks like. My shoes look like. I think that's what they look like. And then they got like this thing. I get Sonic shoes confused with like Tails shoes sometimes. Fake. Sonic. For colors like white, I usually like color it something else, like a different color, when I'm flat coloring it, so that I can tell that I didn't miss any spots. Because like if you color it white and the background's white, you're gonna miss some spots, you know? Just inevitable. So I'll make the background a different color, I guess, if you want, and then tell like that. But I just colored it like blue or something. Then I go back and like put like preserve opacity, and then I go over it with like a white. Oh, sorry about that. Hold on. Sorry about that, guys. Your nose can get very loud. Ugly. Intense. But anyway. Okay, for coloring, I usually put everything, like every different color, I put it on a different layer because it helps with the shading later on so that it doesn't go over like the wrong part of the drawing. So like for example, Sonic's muzzle, Sonic's ears, like the inside of his ears, so the muscle, the inside of his ears, his arms, and his chest are all tan. So I put all of that on one layer, and then all the blue parts I put on one layer, and yeah, it helps with the shading of the picture later. I know I'm missing a couple spots.
All right, let's
For some
go.
reason I didn't see that.
All right, so you're gonna go ahead
But now I
first.
like
All right,
zoomed in. I'm like, oh,
Okay,
hello.
cool. I'm gonna come back on the hook. We're gonna do it together. Yeah, let's get it.
I'm 100%, it's 100, nothing less. I'm all in the flesh, the kid that's up next. Here to represent Knuckles when they wanna test. So when it's time to ride, you know I'm fighting to the death. Make moves and I shake like it's nothing left. I chase checks and I never ever chase a chick. I need space cause these haters all up in my face. I see the fake like an emerald deep in the lake. So I don't like to play, I send fists to penetrate and make them elevate, crack bones, decapitate. Look for a better day,
I'm like
Doug
sitting
Angel
on
in the place.
I'm like resting my hurt, like my injured foot on my other foot, and like my other foot feels. I have some missions and
pretty thing up on a date. Who's the fighter with the spike fist? Knuckles. Protect the emeralds and diamonds. Knuckles. Spitting hot fire, hater, I advise ya. Get knocked out by the KTE cipher. I'm here to excite you, the one that's here to ignite you. I get them hyped by the mission of my life.
Whoa, where's
I
this
don't
at?
really fight, I let the beat
Okay,
bite.
hold on.
The lady show me love, I got them
And
singing
of course, the sketch is still there, so if I need to look back over it. It's there, I just made it invisible.
I take a nice cruise with your pretty price jewel and travel around the world like I went to flight school. These women like to choose Knuckles like a hairdo.
And if you want to be a little bit more organized about having different layers, you might want to label your layers. I don't do that because I'm late. And I like to get things done as quick as I can. But in retrospect, like sometimes when you're trying to find certain things, it helps. You might wanna write things down. You can rename your layers by right-clicking them. It's pretty simple and easy to do.
So knuckle up, grit your teeth and be a freak like me. Yo, I am iconic, got doctors and ebonics with me. If you ironic, you're getting by like Sonic. No matter the generation or the console you claim. When you get done playing, same question remains.
Who's the fighter with the spike fist? Knuckles. Protect the emeralds and diamonds. Knuckles. Spitting hot fire, hater, I advise ya. Get knocked out by the KTE cipher. Who's the fighter with the spike fist? Knuckles. Protect the emeralds and diamonds. Knuckles. Spitting hot fire, hater, I advise ya. Get knocked out by the KTE cipher.
Alright. might change it. It's kind of hard to hear me. Alright, hold on. Let me turn up the gain a little bit. Reading over the chat because I like super didn't look at it a long time. Dance Dance Retribution. Cause if you're messing with me, I am Oh yeah, this is the like I almost said the Game Grumps cover, it's not quite right. The Aaron Hansen cover of the Infinite Game. And Nate wants to battle with me. I don't even like this song. But it's catchy. Well, actually, I do kind of like it. I like it better than Fist Bump. But that's not that much of a compliment, so it's not that hard to do. True. This pain persists, I can't resist. That's what it takes to be infinite. Difference in you and me. Difference in you and me. Oh my god. Okay, I'm gonna skip this one. Only because it's like... it's weird. Okay, I'm gonna skip to... I'm gonna skip a couple of songs. Okay. I'm just gonna set my playlist on shuffle. It's bothering me a little bit. That like really similar songs are popping up back to back because I set it up that way when I was making it obviously. You can see that like I made Cecily's like her feet like her feet for example are smaller than his. She's kind of like very petite. For the most part, she's very small. Because I mean, character design, I guess. She's very agile. And so when she fights, she you know utilizes her feet a lot, like her legs and her arms, and she flips, and you know she's just very acrobatic, I guess is the word. So based on her fight moveset, I suppose, it would call for her to be kind of slender and easy to maneuver around, I guess.
Another masterpiece. So I gotta do my thing. Here we go. Feels like 98 degrees. Gotta make it through the sun.
No. And this one as well. and this one. It's not really fitting into like the vibe I want right now. That might sound weird, but like, I don't know. I want something cute, I guess. This works. Not cute, but like, I don't know, upbeat.
There's nothing in the air, no big deal, but lately you've been so sweet. Kiss me, love me, you're the one for me. Look, I don't really care.
It's not like I've been swept off my feet.
Kiss me, love me, you're the one for me.
Baby, who are you fooling? Oh, fate is cruel.
Love me, you're the one for me. My thoughts are going cray and some dumb church among around palm 660.
But frankly, I don't give a damn.
Oh, baby, wanna squeeze you and hold you so tight. Not one for mooning, but suddenly I can't sleep at night. I'm down for learning new things. Teach me to fly on these wings. Oh, God, I'm so happy.
Love you, I'm down on my knees.
Don't like to bet, but you got me from the heart.
Darling, please,
I'm down for romantic type.
don't have them acting so shy.
Do it, just try.
'Cause you're the one for me, you're mine. Bum, 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 bum.
Oh, baby, wanna squeeze you and hold you so tight. Not one for mooning, but suddenly I can't sleep at night. I'm down for learning.
Alright, so that's flat colors. Usually what I do now after flat colors is I will color some of the line art to get it to look however I want, I guess. A lot of the times in like the comics, for example, like the Archie comics, they color the line arts. The easiest way to do this is to do clipping groups or click the little check mark besides the preserve opacity button that is right above the layer slots. The way you do clipping groups is, if you'll notice, next to the preserve opacity button, and right under the like scroll bar for the opacity, there's a little check mark called a clipping group. And if you make a new layer above a layer underneath it and click the clipping group, it'll make it so if you color something, it'll only color on top of the layer that you're doing. So for example, if I go like this, it doesn't color anything else except for like the hair, because that's the layer that I'm on. So if I want to make it green, it's green. It'll only color over the layer that you chose, because it's clipped to that layer. That's what clipping means. A lot of people I was speaking to before didn't know what that was. Like, they didn't know what a clipping group was. So I find it pretty helpful. I'm kind of lazy, so I'm going to actually just merge all the layers together. I know I said I wasn't going to do that before, but I'm just going to go ahead and do it. And so I'm going to do like an overlay of like red, like dark red, for all of the line art, and then I'm going to make some of it over here like bluish, and I'm going to blend it in the middle. And then after that, I'm going to make another layer and also clip it. So it's going to be clipped above the other clipped layer. So whatever I draw on here is going to go over what I already established. Because I want to make this like a letter blue. I'm going to do that. Notice how it's only drawing on top of the line art and not the color. That's how clipping layers work, and they're really, really helpful. So I would suggest giving it a couple of tries and practicing with it. I think they're great, and I actually didn't discover that I could use clipping layers until like a little bit over a year ago, which is when my coloring started getting better, because I was like, you know, I could do all these things that I couldn't do before, and I was like, oh snap, like I'm gonna do it over and over and over again until I get the hang of it. And with all the practice that I got in, I discovered that I really, really love to color. It's so fun. It's just so much fun. Most of the time I don't even like drawing, like drawing just my own stuff. I'd rather just color something that somebody else drew, which is probably, I don't know if that's good or not. But anyways, I'm gonna use a couple layers for this clipping group, and I usually choose a color that's similar to the one I'm coloring, but like a little darker. And then I cut it off. I usually only color lines that are inside of the drawing. So you see how this goes up? I wouldn't color that. I would just color that part that's inside, and then I would leave the rest of it to the darker color. Sorry if my background's really loud, guys. I apologize. That, and I color the ones that are like facing more towards the top of the drawing, because that's usually where the light source is when I draw, unless I specifically make it so that it's not there. And then I change it up, but that has to do more with like lighting and stuff. And then for this, you just have to be patient. I mean, there's no like trick to it. It's really just like you have to be patient about it, or else it's not gonna look good. There's no bucket tool for this. It's just, at least not that I know of. It's just a matter of being patient. With your strokes. Just so like a blind spot. Fill it in a little bit. Okay. I don't know if I want to maybe nice and like this. I guess I could. That works. And you can color the line art however you want. Like, there's no rules for it. Art is subjective. So don't be afraid to do what you think looks good. Especially if you are like a hobbyist. Like, you don't have to follow rules. I mean, I know, like, that probably sounds really bad, and you're probably like, oh, so that's either rules for art, and like, that's how you get good, but it's probably really obvious to like other people who like draw and actually studied. I never studied art. I've never gone to an art class or an art school. It's probably super obvious to other people, but you know, I have to say it because, disclaimer, I'm not an expert in what I'm doing, as much as I would love to be. I'm not. So, you know, when I draw, I usually draw what I think looks good. And then I look at other people's drawings for reference as well, because, you know, a lot of people know what they're doing, and I don't, so it helps out. So I'll watch other people stream a lot, and the funny thing is that if I'm watching someone stream, I'm usually not active in the chat. I'm just like silently watching. Sorry about the background noise. Okay, let me check the chat. Alright. Ah, that's funny. Thank you. I appreciate that a lot. Yeah, I'm definitely not an expert in what I'm doing. I just do what I think looks great, or looks good, or what I think I can do. Because, you know, there are things that, like, I would love to be able to do, but I'm not quite at the, like, skill level yet. So, you know, baby steps, I suppose. Okay. I think that's good enough for, like, line art coloring. Let me just fix a couple things down here. Alright, that's good enough. Oh, and then this, I forgot. Okay. Now that we've got some flat colors out of the way, basically for shading, it all goes back to clipping groups, like I said before. I separated all the colors, all the layers by color, and so I'll clip a layer to the flat color underneath, and then for shading, I usually use, okay, well for colder colors like blue, you should shade with a warmer color. Let me show you an example. So I'm gonna put two colors down. I'm gonna put this grayish pink right here. And then I'm gonna put like this blue right here. For example, if I grab the blue, I'm gonna make a clipping layer, and then where it says like layer mode on top of the opacity slider, it gives you certain modes that you can use on size specifically. I always use the one for shade, for shading. It's right there. It says shade. So I'll pick one of these colors, or purple or something like that. But warm colors for cold layers. So for example, blue, I would shade with pink. Because if you shade with blue, it kind of looks, you know, it looks like this. It's not too bad. But if I shade it with like a pinker color, it's darker. And then you can adjust it accordingly to like how dark you want it to be. For example, let me show you another example. If I'm shading the tan, and I choose, well for tan, it's not too bad, and I choose like this kind of color, it pops out a little bit more than it would with like this. I think it also depends on like the tone you want to go for. Sometimes, and this applies, this cold, hot thing applies more to like brighter colors, like red, for example. So if I shade, if I grab the pink, right now I have the pink selected. If I go for Ceci's hair, on the shading oil, like you can barely see it. It barely shades, but if I grab the blue, shade it, it's much more visible, and it makes an impact on it. So I'm just gonna go ahead and shade with pink on the blue. And for shading, I mean, you gotta choose like where you think the light is coming from on the picture. At the end, it's up to you. I'm just gonna do some basic shading. So like the bottom is, you know, dark. The top is not dark. Go off from that idea. And then this type of shading is called cell shading. because I usually don't blur it too much or anything like that. I just, like, you can see it. You can see where my strokes are. And I won't hate you, but oh, it stings. I won't hate you, but oh, it stings.
How does it feel to be adored by him?
Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum. Shading is kind of about giving the picture like volume, I guess, so that it doesn't look as flat as it would with just, you know, the flat colors. You give it life, you give it perspective, you give it depth. No, not death. But yeah, it just really livens everything up quite a bit. And then for shading, if I want to make it the picture complex, I will use multiple shades on everything. Of course, it's going to take longer, but you know, if you want the picture to look really cool, I think it's worth it. So a lot of times for like commissions and stuff, I will use multiple shades of like different colors for different parts of the picture. So if you wanted to just do like some basic shading with the blue, that would be probably it. All you would do. I'm going to go over it with another layer of blue, or not blue, pink, just to create a little bit more of like a color difference.
The things we hold dear and worry that they may disappear as time leaves us behind, like feelings around a click of a lock. They're safe and sound, but with a single glance, what they call fate and chance. We laughed aloud and I knew they say that words can lie, but now I can't deny. My heart is racing fast. I had to ask, are these feelings true? Thinking through every day, one of us may forget.
Little by little, our feelings of regret.
Share making memories of you.
Even though there's a few, I will give them to you that you couldn't see. I found it, the lost key. All the memories are new. Okay, that's about as much as I'm gonna do. If you would like to, sometimes it's a good idea to go and like shade it a little bit, or not shade it, blur it a little bit so that it'll blend in with like the other shade of blue. that's just the blue stuff. My voice, thank you. I appreciate it so much. Thank you so much.
Let me keep you safe and warm here in my arms.
Bum, 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 bum. The joy that it would give. Okay, and then I'm gonna shade the muzzle and stuff now. I'm still gonna use pink because I personally prefer how it looks. If you want to know what colors to choose, I suggest shade and then just switch colors. Like, so if I, for example, right now I'm shading with pink. If I don't like how it looks, the color wheel is right there. It can help you. If you want to just change the color of something, for example, I just colored this muzzle, you go to preserve opacity and you check it, and then you can click on a different color and then draw over it with that color. For example, there's green. Green looks pretty good on it. Or blue. Blue looks pretty good. Purple, not so good. Maybe a lighter shade of purple. That looks pretty neat. I like that a lot, actually. I might like it better than the pink, so I might change it. So here's the pink, and here's the purple. And I think I like the purple better. So I would go with the purple, and I'm gonna go ahead and re-choose the shade of purple because I lost it, and I don't feel like getting it again. So for example, now I'm shading with this shade of purple, and I like how it looks, so I'm gonna keep it. Because it looks vibrant, and vibrant colors are my favorite. I like how it looks against the other color. It looks good. It looks like impactful. As for where you're gonna shade, like I said, it's all about light sources. Use a little bit of your noggin, because it's not like super basic knowledge or anything, but for example, let me get some lines. For example, this part obviously is facing down, so the shadow would be on here and the light would be on this part or somewhere right here. If the light is hitting it from this direction, then the light is gonna hit somewhere on top and the bottom of it is gonna have the shading. Or if there's an object on top of another object, so like this arm here, the shading is gonna go right here, because if the light is coming from on top, this arm is obviously blocking the light, so there's gonna be a shadow right there. And then for things like this, for example, this in perspective speaking is in the background, so it's gonna have more shading on it. This whole foot is gonna be shaded. Same with this little quill right here and a little bit of the tail. And then for Sassy, it's gonna be the same thing. This is gonna be shaded. Her hair is a little bit in the background, so it's gonna be, or not her hair, her quill is just gonna be shaded. This one in specific is gonna be very shaded. This ear, this part of the hair, because it's not the main focus of the picture, which is, you know, this. So hopefully that helps out a little bit with that. Take with my friend, 'cause she brought you again. Alright, now I'm gonna go back to shading. Yeah. Suddenly.
My heart is blind to other eyes.
It seems to just see you.
It couldn't fool me even
If I wanted to.
your love has saved me.
Your smile is sacred. I wanna be with you all of my life. This is no fantasy. Oh no, not anymore. You're much more real to me than anything before.
Now that you're here,
It just all seems so clear. We're gonna take the fall. Take it all. Is forever as free as the wind. Nothing else matters when it comes again.
Time was my friend.
'Cause she brought you again.
Now here you are in my arms.
Bum 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 bum. Bum 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 bum. Bum bum bum. My love is in motion tonight, and it's time to set it free. 'Cause you're the one, the only one who could deliver me. Your love is an ocean of fire when you take me to my knees. I will remember for all eternity. Dum 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 dum. Da 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 dum 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 dum. And love is forever, as free as the wind. Hey, what are you doing? My brother came upstairs, so if it gets noisy, I apologize in advance, because it most likely will get noisy.
She brought you again. Now
Here you are in my arms. It seemed when I met you, we'd been here before, that I don't forget you on some other shore. Fate is my friend, 'cause she brought you again.
Now here you are in my arms. Love is forever, as free as the wind.
Nothing else matters when it comes again. Time is my friend, 'cause she brought you again.
Now here you are in my arms.
Hey,
Suddenly,
hey, stop. Stop. Okay. Shoes I would shade with a blue, shade of blue, shade of purple, something like that. Colder color, or green, perhaps.
looking back,
So that it pops out more.
not giving up.
Not letting go. I'll keep on running.
I'm gonna reach for the stars.
Although they look pretty apart. I have a question. It might seem strange. Actually, I just remembered this whole thing should be shaded. Are they in pain? 'Cause mine are aching. Think I know why. I kinda like it though. You wanna try? Oh, would you be so kind as to fall in love with me? You see, I'm trying. I know you know that I like you, but that's not enough. So if you will, please fall in love. I think it's only fair. There's gotta be some butterflies somewhere. I like you, that's not enough. Please fall in love with me. Alright. Be in my book. You gotta draw me on my page. At least take a look. Oh, where are your manners? And then for this, I'm gonna use pink, because I I like how it pops.
That might help you decide. Fall in love with me. I know you know that I like you, but that's not enough. So if you fall in love, I think it's only fair. There's gotta be some butterflies somewhere. I wish I could like you, but that's not enough. So if you fall in love with me.
Can your heart beat rise a little? Do me a favor. Can your heart beat rise a little? Ooh, ooh. All right. So if you will please fall in love, I think it's only fair. There's gotta be some butterfly somewhere. I like you, but that's not enough. So if you will, please fall in love with me. I've got the master plan. Hey! Is there a doctor in the house? Boo-doo-boo-doo-boo-boo. Bum bum. Da-da-da-da-dum-dum. Wherever I go, they're perfect in every way. I'd love to destroy the blue one, you know. He's an obstacle that always gets in my way. Ba-da-bum bum 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 ba-da-dum bum. Dun 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 ba-da-ba-dum dum. Bum 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 bum. I've got the master plan. No. Ba-da-ba-da-bum-bum-bum-bum. Oh man, this music makes me want to watch Fairy Tail. Ba-da-da-da-da-da-da. Bum, bum, bum. Alright, and Sonic is pretty much done. I'm gonna add a little bit more shading on the shoes. Because I feel like they look kind of plain. The red part, I mean. Alright, I like that better. Cool. I'm going with my pals. Bum 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 bum. So nano. Bum dum 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 dum. Alright, so that's Sonic. Kimi ni, you don't let me down when I feel your love. Going no kimochi hashimete. You don't let me down when you hug and kiss me, baby. Alright, okay. She loves you, she loves you. So for this, I'm gonna shade the stuff in the background first, because it's gonna be the darkest stuff, to create that, like, more, maybe like 3D is the word for it. It makes the stuff in the foreground pop out more when you shade the stuff in the background in a darker shade. I guess that's the simplest way to put it. And that would be that, and then, oops, sorry about that, guys. This part right here, I'm gonna make it that color, and then this. What are you doing, Lily? She loves you, she loves you. Wow, the audio on this sounds kind of bad. I'm gonna change this song. I'll do this. Hold on. I think it was just my computer being weird, or my microphone. Don't know what was going on with that, but hopefully it's done and fixed now. Wanna get it for you. Lately I just feel so fine. I imagine that you're mine. I only wanna protect you. I have when I'm with you. Okay.
Two, 4, 6, 8. I think it's time for a date. I've got a great name and I think you're my taste. So won't you come round and play? Darling, it's your lucky day. Why so blue too? Why the expression I feel? Not into falling through this crocodile tears. So you got nowhere to flee.
Now your soul belongs to me. I've been invited to my spider dance, spider dance, spider dance. So move along with me and clap your hands, clap your hands, clap your hands. I'm gonna trap you in my spider dance, spider dance, spider dance.
You know a heart
That's
like
weird,
yours
doesn't
can't
show
stand
up.
a chance in this dizzying twist.
Oh, it has to be darker.
Paralyzed when you see your eyes, but your eyes will go ahead. Even if you try, struggle in this fear, so get tangled up in me to survive. I think you're gonna have to pay a little fee.
Get caught in my spider dance, spider dance, spider dance.
You know a heart like yours can't stand a chance. Got your marionette strings in my hands.
Oh, 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 sunlight color green. Oh, 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 but I think it's a need. Oh, 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 I could let you be. Oh, 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 but it won't come for free. Bum 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 bum. Got you in my spider dance, spider dance, spider dance.
I know your heart could never stand a chance. Got your marionette strings in my hands.
Okay.
Believe in myself and my dream this world. It will never end. I'll chase it. I'll speed up. I'm running faster, chasing what's in front of me. Now I'll just believe in myself.
You light my fire.
Your touch ignites the flames in my heart. Makes me want to feel your
Emotion, whatever will be, will be.
hearts crashing waves, and our souls are fast like an ocean. Take my hand and tell me
Are you ready to play fair? Believe in myself. It will never end. I'll chase it. I'll speed up, speed up. Do 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 do. Ba da 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 da. Just believe in myself. Oops.
the mask we wear on our face. Destruction, lies, and hate is what we face today. The fumes intoxicate, the taste that stimulates.
I need that flavor, flavor, flavor. Just wanna hold your hand. Just wanna hold your hand. Just wanna hold your hand. Will you go crazy? Will you go crazy? Whoa, bum 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 ba da ba ba ba. Or will you learn to struggle? Ba dum bum ba dum bum 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 bum.
Will you go crazy? Or will you drop your stupid ego?
Cool.
Just a number one champion sound. Yeah, Estelle, we about to
Oh, I love this. I think I listened to this already, but I don't even care. I'm sorry.
Bet they give me a band. Tell 'em put the money in my hand right now. Got a promoter, we need more seats. We just sold out all the floors. See,
Take me on a trip, I'd like to go someday. Take me to New York, I'd love to see LA.
I really want to come kick it with you. You be my American boy.
Round and round, let the city burn. Party in the hills, we can party in the burbs. Roof on fire, let it burn. Champagne in my hand, I'm not concerned. Next day's mine, I'm trying to get live. No in the morning, every day I'll drive. Gotta live good, wanna hit the beat. Wanna Malibu, just can't speak. Stuck in traffic, still it's fly. With the sun is high. Loving every minute of this LA living 'cause it ain't no way.
Take me on a trip, I'd like to go someday. Take me to New York, I'd love to see
See LA, I really want to come kick it with you.
you'll be my American boy. He said, hey sister, it's really nice to meet ya. I just met this 5% guy who's just my type. Like the way he's speaking, his confidence is peaking. Don't like his baggy jeans, but I like what's underneath it. And no, I ain't been to MIA. I heard the cat never rains in New York all the way.
It's life in the hills, but it's dreams that must be fulfilled. The city's so full of hopes and dreams. If you look real close, it's buzzing at the seams.
No panic, couch, I got my own bed. You can tell your soul, I'm on my own bag. Handle calls, may break my balls. Dropping names, never hurt me. See,
Take me on a trip, I'd like to
Go someday,
Take me to New York,
I'd love to see LA. I really want to.
come kick it with you.
You be my American boy.
American boy. You be my American boy, American boy. Can we get away this weekend? Take me to Broadway. Let's go shopping, maybe then we'll go to a cafe. Let's go on the subway. Take me to your hood. I've never been to Brooklyn and I'd like to see what's good. Dress in all your fancy clothes. Sneakers looking fresh to death. I'm loving no chocolate. Walk in that walk. Talk that slick talk. Liking this American boy. American boy.
round and round, let the city burn. Party in the hills, we can party in the burbs. Roof on fire, let it burn. Champagne in my hand, I'm not concerned. Next day's mine, I'm trying to get live. No in the morning, little wanna Malibu, just can't
Da 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 da. I really want to come kick it with you. Actually, this is all shaded, I forgot. No, wait, no, wrong one. This one's all shaded. This is a good workout song. I used to use it a lot to work out when I go running. And then try to run to like the beat, I guess. Try to double the beat. It certainly works out. Well, that was a pun and I didn't mean to make it. I'm sorry. Actually, I'm not sorry. Suffer. Ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-bum, ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-bum. Bum, 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 ba-da-ba-dum. Ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-bum. Bum, 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 bum. Ba-da-dum-dum-dum. Bum, 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 bum. Hey, buddy. Ba-da-bum, bum, 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 ba-dum, ba-dum, ba-da-bum, bum, 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 ba-dum. Ba-da-bum, bum, 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 ba-dum. Ba-da-bum, bum, 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 ba-dum. Ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-bum. Da-dum-dum-dum-dum-dum. Da-dum-dum-dum-dum-dum-dum. Bum 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 ba-da-ba-dum. Ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-bum. We already listened to this song. Ah. Apologies if I'm like running out of music. I tried to put it on shuffle, but it didn't do anything. So let's just listen to some Sonic music for now. This is almost done anyway. Why am I doing it with a marker tool? It's so annoying. And I might know the future. using Sonic Underground? No. What tablet do I use? I use Wacom Intuos tablet. I think they're around $200. Mine's really old. Okay, I'm reading the chat, so because I want to see what you guys are saying. What is that one song? Vibrant colors are my favorite. I did say that. That's weird. I'm so weird. The song from Mystic Messenger that I showed you. I showed a couple of them. My favorite one from Mystic Messenger right now is called Four Seasons. It's really, really pretty, but it's a Korean song. Fairy Tail is really good. You guys watch it, please. It's so good. How was my day? My day was pretty average. I haven't really done much besides lay in bed and draw and eat breakfast. That's all I really did today. It's my day off, and also it's not like I can go anywhere since I can't really walk. Thank you for all the compliments on my singing. I really, really appreciate it. It's really nice. Thank you. Sorry about the music dying. I don't know what's going on, actually. Because it's playing for me. But, like, it's not playing for y'all for some reason. I can mess around with settings, but, like, I don't know if... Bum 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 ba-dum. My microphone's being very... Looks like it's gonna be either me or the music. I can leave the music on, actually, and I'll just let you guys listen to that instead of me talking. Because my microphone is, like, breaking. I don't know what's going on. So, one sec. Hello? I hope that's working. I switched to a different microphone. The one that I use for calling. Maybe that'll work out better. I have a Blue Yeti. I have a Blue Yeti and it's garbage. I don't know if all Blue Yetis are like that, but mine sucks. Like, it was broken probably a week after I got it. I was just like, are you kidding me? It sucks. The cable, the USB cable is garbage. It, like, broke immediately. I was like, what the fuck? I didn't even, like, do anything to it. It just broke. So it's shit. But I'm, like, too shy to, like, return it. Yeah. What was I shading? I forgot. Oh, okay. What can I say except you're welcome?
For the tide, the sun, the sky. Hey, it's okay, you're welcome. I'm just an ordinary demigod. What can I say except you're welcome? For the tide, the sun, the sky. Hey, it's okay, you're welcome. I'm just an ordinary demigod. Honestly, I could go on and on. I could explain every natural phenomenon. The tide, the grass, the ground. Oh, that was me, I was messing around. I killed a snake, I buried its guts. Sprouted a tree, now you got coconuts. What's the lesson? What is the takeaway? Don't mess with Maui when he's on a breakaway. And the tapestry here in my skin is a map of the victories I win. Look where I've been, I make everything happen. Look at that mean mini Maui, just tickety-tap. And singing and scratching, flipping and snapping. People are clapping, hearing me rapping. Bring the chorus back. Girl, anyway, let me say you're welcome. For the wonderful world you belong. Hey, it's okay, you're welcome. Come to think about it, I gotta go. Hey, it's okay to say you're welcome. 'Cause I'm gonna leave that boy sitting away, you're welcome. 'Cause now is the
Again with Spider Dance. Jeez, this playlist is being very interesting. Undertale. Bum 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 ba-dum bum. I might buy a new microphone, but I don't know. How money's looking right now, I don't think I should be spending any. I also want to refund a couple of commissions that I just don't have the patience or the energy to do them. I'm just, especially now that I'm like injured, I'm just like, I can't get them done. I just can't do it. And they're commissions that people like give me that are not in my style. They're not Sonic characters, which is fine sometimes, but like sometimes the like human stuff or like the people's OCs that are not even human, like there's some kind of weird creatures, like they take longer because I have to study the characters and draw until I can get them to the place where I like how they look. And it takes me forever, and like, well, that is long. And like, it's hard. I don't know. Maybe, I hope that's not me being like bitter, but like I just don't have the energy for it. I'm so tired from working. I'm just depressed because of other stuff that's been going on in life. It just gets to me, and like these commissions stress me out. So I've been thinking about refunding a couple of things. Hopefully that doesn't make anybody angry with me. But I gotta do what I gotta do for my own health, because like it's starting to get to the point where like I don't even want to draw at all, ever, because I start drawing and I'm like, this is what I want to draw, and then I think about it, like, but I should be doing this, or I should be doing that, or I could be doing this, being productive, being this or that, and I give up on like being a professional artist. Like I gave up on that a while ago because I just don't have the money for that career. Nobody's gonna help me with it, and I can't do it by myself right now. Not with the way things are. I just can't. You listen to this crazy. But yeah, it's complicated, it's hard, and it's not something that I can see myself doing right now. And so because I'm not like trying to be professional anymore, it makes it so like I feel like, why do I have to draw stuff that I don't want to draw? I guess that's how it feels. It's frustrating when I want to draw so many like cutesy things and so many ideas or gifts from my friends even, and I can't because I don't have time. I'm always working on commissions when I do draw, or I'm doing something like this, which is like an art tutorial, or like something along those lines, I guess. guess. Or if I do draw for myself, it's usually just a tiny little sketch, and I don't like allow myself to color it or anything. So I'm like, I don't have time for that. I gotta get to work, and like that sucks. It like sucks the joy out of drawing for me. It really does, and I really appreciate commissions because like it's the other way that I make money, because I have a job, but it doesn't give me a lot of hours. So when I need to like make up for like the lack of hours, I use commissions, and it's great, and I really appreciate that like people love my art, that they want to buy. That's really cool, and it's not something like most people can say, like, hey, people buy my stuff. But sometimes I just get so tired, and I'm like, I can't do it. There's so many, like, having a queue of like 10 commissions is killer. Like, it honestly is. Maybe like other artists won't think that way, but I'm pretty sure most artists do. Anything like 10 or above, like, it's stressful. It sucks. It's like, yes, I'm grateful, but please, like, give me a break. Sometimes it's like, I don't even have commissions open. People are like, can we commission you? And I'm like, yeah, like, I don't see why not, I guess. Maybe I'm just very bad at saying no as well. It's like, sometimes I don't want to take commissions, but like, it'll be like a friend or a really big fan of mine, and I'm like, okay, I'll take it. Which is on my behalf, like, that's my bad. I should not be so weak. But yeah, we all have our flaws, I suppose. Haven't you noticed I made it this far? Now everyone can see me burning.
Never knew a time when you weren't by my side. The one thing I could always count on, always there for me.
That looks really weird to me for some reason.
Even when all other hope was gone. But for a while things have seemed so different, like it's the same but so brand new. I can't believe it. When did I start to fall for you? Have I lost my mind? Have I just been blind? Never to have seen you might be everything I need, everything I dream. All along, yes, it's been right in front of me. We've been together for a long time. Never thought that you and I could be a thing. I can't believe it. This is heaven. I think I will.
What am I to do? I didn't know that I would fall in love with you.
And what to do right now, I haven't got a clue. I just bite my tongue.
All right.
I wanna say I love you, I say.
Nice. Nice.
Want to share her age.
Alright, so shading's done. Usually when I get to this spot, because I'm like super lazy, I don't like going. Usually I would do the same thing with the lighting, go layer by layer and like do everything individually, but I'm very lazy. So unless I'm doing like an important piece of art, I usually just merge every single layer together, which is like, probably shouldn't do that, but that's what I do, because I have time to. Because I just spent so much time on just shading, you know? I don't want to spend the same amount of time on the lighting. It's not bad. Usually what I do for lighting is I base some of mine off of the Sonic Adventure, Sonic Adventure 2 style. I don't know if people pick up on the fact that that's what I do. But some of my shading, some of it, not all of it, some of my shading is based off of that. When I wanna say I love you, I say. Of course, not all of it is that, because if that was the case, then I would look like I was doing adventure artwork, and it doesn't look like that. But it's one of my inspirations for coloring. Oh, yeah. Chasing my dream, I got lost within the forest of my heart, and tonight it's not the mirror, but it's the clear spring, reflecting fragments of my smile. So what I do is I go and use the marker tool, and just like shading on the mode thing for the layers, there's a luminosity one that you can use for lighting. And you just pick a color that you think will look good. Usually pick a color similar to the one underneath. So earlier we were doing like the opposite color, so if this is blue I would shade with pink. Right now I'm picking a bluish color for the lighting. I don't want it to look a different color, but that's just me. If you want it to look a different color, then you do you. Do whatever you want. Do whatever you think is best. You have plenty of playground to explore. Like I said, if you choose a color and you want to change it afterwards, as long as your layers are separate, you can select the opacity tool and change the color very easily. Chasing until my heart burns. Where's one you ever know? Where would they call a hero? Okay, so if, for example, you want to change the color of this to like a lighter blue, and you can go over it, or like a red. It doesn't really make much of a difference, honestly. Right now it's white, so this would be yellow. That's a red. This is purple. This is blue. This is lighter blue. Green. Which is a light like a sky blue. So that's that, and then usually I change color depending on how dark something is, or like what color it is. So like for this, I can change to like a pink. So it's that, and then from here, same thing. this shit over. Also, we've already heard this one. Oh my gosh, I'm starting to get a little bit annoyed with my playlist. I don't know why it's not shuffling. So, come on. Come on now. Maybe I've just been listening to music for too long. Who knows? Watch me, I never will lean upon you. I can go by myself. I am the freedom. Time never stop and wait for me. Show the way. Looking for answers and looking for the clue. Flying the freedom. Oops. So, just gonna keep ringing, so you're just gonna have to put up with it. said, because this is kind of based off of like the SAT style, I shade a little bit more where the lighting is, because that's what that style does. It has like some shading right next to the lighting. Whoops, I just remembered this song is gonna get me hella copyright. If I keep playing it on the stream. I'm gonna play another one of my playlists with different kinds of music. Sorry about my background, I know it's pretty loud. But we're almost done, so yeah, just hang on. Am I allowed to look at how I like that? Could it be wrong? When she's just so nice and good. Oh shit, that's on.
She smells like lemongrass and sleep.
Oh hey, the Wax. Nice to see you guys.
She tastes like apple juice and peach. You would find her in a Polaroid picture.
Oh, Mikey just showed up like super late and he missed everything. Thank you, I appreciate that. Thank you, the Wax. I'm almost done with this. We're just doing some like finishing touches on the lighting.
I'd never tell. No, I'd never say a word. No, it aches, but it feels oddly good to hurt.
I'm just gonna blur it a little bit. And then for these
She smells like lemon
lines, I'm going to blur those a little bit at the edges
She tastes like apple juice and
as
peach.
well.
You would find her in a Polaroid picture.
Okay, and that's pretty much it. After that, I usually just add some blush if the character's blushing, which she always is. So, you know, she's... Yeah, and then for this, I usually just use the multiply and a shade of like orange, pinkish, like salmon.
And I'll be okay admiring from afar. 'Cause even when she's next to me, we could not be more far apart. 'Cause she tastes like birthday cake and story time and fall.
Whoops, that was a lot.
But to her, I taste of nothing at all. 'Cause she smells like lemongrass and sleep. She tastes like apple juice and peach. You would find her in a Polaroid picture. And she means everything to me. Yes, she means everything to me. She means everything to me.
Okay. Yeah. I think that's pretty
Fly me to the moon. Let me play among the stars. Jupiter and Mars.
Alright, that looks pretty good, I think. I hope. Alright, what I'm gonna do right now is, to make sure I didn't miss anything, I'm gonna go and do like a black layer behind it, just to make sure. Yeah, looks good. Cool.
Hold me close and hold me fast.
And then I usually sign it somewhere.
The magic spell you
Turn
cast.
it.
This is love.
I usually sign it somewhere where like the signature won't come off, because you know we're thieves.
When you kiss me, heaven sighs, and though I close my eyes, I see la vie en rose. Fill my heart with song, and let me sing forevermore. You're all that I long for, or I worship and adore. In other words, please be true. In other words, I love you.
I'm gonna add a little bit more shading, just because I'm extra.
When you press me to your heart, I'm in a world apart, a world where roses bloom. And when you speak, angels sing from above.
And then some coming from the top.
Every day words
What I did is I merged the liner layer and the coloring layer, so now it shades together.
Give your heart and soul to
And
me,
then
and life will always
I just do another clipping group.
La vie en
So if I
rose.
want to have lighting coming from the top or from between them,
Please be
I just put it there, and it shades everything, or it highlights every part that I want highlighted, rather than individual layers.
I see trees of green, red roses too. I watch them bloom for me and you, and I think to myself, what a wonderful world. I see skies of blue and clouds of white.
Alright, that's about it. After that, I just say
Bright blessed days and dark sacred nights, and I think to myself, what a wonderful world.
thank you guys. I appreciate that a lot.
So pretty in the sky, also on the
Well, yeah, that's
faces
done.
of people passing by, and I see friends.
I think that's about it. If you guys have any questions, just let me know. I can go over something more basic if Mikey needs something, because I know he came in like really late. Other than that, we're done with this, and specifically, I guess. Yeah.
But they'll learn much more than I'll ever know, and I think to myself, what a wonderful world. Oh, I think to myself, what a wonderful world.
Oh my god. I'm looking at some of you guys' comments on Twitter. It's really funny. I just saw a drawing of myself screaming the Sonic Underground theme, which is very funny.
Don't get me wrong, I'm happy you found someone else to fuck around. Just goes to show I'm better off without you. One for the road, and maybe how about you? Bum, bum, leave me alone. I'm not alone. Alright, so with no questions, then I guess we're done. Yeah, thank you guys for coming to my stream. I draw a little doodle of myself. A lot of people don't believe that this shit takes me like 5 seconds to draw, but it does.
How weird to see your true color show. I didn't think you'd go so low. What a liar, what a liar. Don't you dare think you caused me stress. I'll rip our letters, you rip her dress. What a liar, what a liar. Just goes to show I'm better off without you. One for the road, and maybe how about you? Ooh. Leave me alone, 'cause I'm not alone. Leave me alone, 'cause I'm not alone. Yeah, I've got friends to help me through. I'd rather be with them than you. Remember when we kissed that? Remember when you held me tight? And you, oh wow, that's all out the window now. Remember when we kissed that? Remember when you held me tight? Remember me, oh wow, that's all out the window now. Remember when we kissed that night? Remember when you held me tight? Remember me and you, oh wow, that's all out the window now. Remember when we kissed that night? Remember when you held me tight? Remember me and you, oh wow, that's all out the window now. Just goes to show I'm better off without you. One for the road, and maybe how about you? Ooh. Leave me alone, 'cause I'm not alone. Leave me alone, 'cause I'm not alone. Leave me alone when we kissed that night. Remember when you held me? 'Cause I'm not alone.
Alright guys, thank you so much for tuning in. I really appreciate it, and I hope that helps some people out a little bit. But yeah, I'll catch you guys later. I'll be on Twitter if you need me. And that's about it. Bye guys. Hope I was helpful. See ya.